There. Now my head's not cut off. Adam, I don't know if you're still here or not, man. Let me log into let me get into the YouTube so I can monitor the chats. Okay, still here? All right. I think what we're going to do, I want to work on the puppet some. So as you guys know, am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. We've been working on this build. I can't see my fucking YouTube. What the hell? When you're learning a new format, new streaming, I guess it's because. Oh, excuse my language, guys. I'm sorry. There. Now I can. Okay, I'm gonna exit off my phone, but I want to see the chat. I think I'm still live. I don't know. I don't know. What the hell? Current viewers too. Guys, look, I'm sorry. I'm just not figuring out YouTube. Okay, I admit this. Okay. Adam, awesome to see you, man. Awesome to see you. There. Okay, so let's get the head of the live broadcast. So now that's there. I can see the chats. I can monitor my stream. I can't hear myself because if I do that, then what happens is we end up getting echoing going on. All right, so let's switch over to the build view. And let's have a look at what we got on the table. Let's put this down. I finally broke down and was able to buy a new computer. So it's helping with the stream a lot and getting things going. So yeah, I'm really happy. So this is where we're at with the head. The nose is not attached, but this is the nose that I'm using on this puppet. I really like this nose. I think it's very adorable. The eyes I have not put together yet, but she's going to have, these are the eyes I'm planning on using. It's going to look kind of funky here because I'm just holding them up, but these are going to be their eyes. We'll get them looking all funky and stuff. These aren't attached, so the pupils and stuff irises aren't attached yet. But these are going to be the eyes. And I just made these out of some craft foam. I took my puncher and punched out a circle for the color, and then I punched out the black, and then punched out black pupil, put the black pupil in there. So the iris is there. And then these were the eyes that I did the sculpt on casting eyes. I casted these out of Smooth Cast 300 a couple months ago. I made a bunch of extras so that when I want to do eyes, I can make them. And these are going to look great. This puppet, I wanted to have a puppet look to it, puppet feel to it. So I didn't want to do the realistic looking eyes or anything like that because it's going to go against. So we made the head. This is a pattern that I came up with, and it looks really good. I'm very happy. We made a cute little nose for her. This is going to be a female, and ultimately it's going to be an angel. And my buddy who we made this for is going to use it in his shows. I've made some arms. Yay, we got arms, yay. And this one was standard puppet hands. Like I said, this is going to be kind of puppety looking, and I wanted to keep the puppety look and feel to it, not go for the realistic style. So this is a little different for me. Normally I'd go with more of a realistic looking character on the Vint figures, but so we're just trying something new, a new style altogether for this guy, or a girl, because it's going to be a female puppet. I have a dress somewhere. This is the dress that my customer bought for me, my buddy Ian. He bought this, and this is the dress he wants her to wear. You can see it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. And that's where we're at. So what I got to do is I got to come up with the body to fit inside this dress. We don't have to go, it doesn't have to be, the torso doesn't have to be this big per se. But we do got to figure out what kind of circumference we need to make for this and get a good shape going for it. We can turn around and do some math. Just measure this. This will give me a diameter of a circle right here. Can you see? So if we measure this going across like here, this will give me a diameter, and then we'll plug that diameter into a formula for a circle, and we will measure out the radius to get the radius of the circle, and that's how big we'll cut our foam. This piece of foam is going to be wide enough. This is just some 1-inch foam. That's a little bit too big. I think I got a smaller. Yeah, because he's going to put his hand in here. I don't want this that big. And I don't want to cut this foam. I got a narrower piece. Let me bring it back. What was it? All right, let's put that up there. Let's measure this. That's going to be a good starting point, I think. This dress is sleeveless, and I don't like doing sleeveless puppets. Not going to lie, because just the way the arms are going to attach to the body. So we got to figure out a way to, I think, make some sleeves. And I don't think that would be difficult. I'm just not really good at sewing clothes. But I got to learn. So as a puppet builder, man, you know, you just got to learn these different art forms. She's not going to have a bust line. I'm not going to give her boobs. I don't know. I just don't think that. So we'll say that that is about 11.5 inches. Let's see what we can do with 11.5 inch diameter. Let's get out the calculator here and figure out a, someone sent me some messages. You're not cursing, you're just putting the spells. Okay, awesome. Okay, Adam. Yeah, I don't have Messenger opened up on the screen on my computer right now. Fuzio, it's okay, Charles. You're not saying bad words. You're just threading the spells. I like that. My apologies for dropping an F-bomb. I should not have done that, but that's okay. C-I-R-C, circum, C-I-R-C-U-M-F, circumference of a circle. Let's see. I don't need a radius. What do we say? 5.75 would be the radius. So 36 inches would give us a radius. That's a bit. That's a lot. That's like a lot. 3 feet. I don't think this is 3 feet, but let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be too much. That's gonna be too big. Because that would be like right here. And that's way too big for a body. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way and wing it. Oh, wing it! Let's see. Let's go twice this. We can always cut more off. It's not a big deal. I don't have any issues with that. I haven't done anything on YouTube for a while, so I thought it would be kind of fun to play with this format and see what's going on with it and how it works. Because yeah, I haven't really played with it, the live streams on YouTube before, and I think it'd be kind of fun. I'm thinking about from now on doing all of my live streams, on YouTube, and then sharing the video, sharing the links, because I seem to get better results. I get better, healthier streams. Friends of mine have told me that you get healthier streams on YouTube. It's better. Plus, you get instant movies or instant playbacks. So much better than Facebook. Probably not going to have quite the audience that I had on Facebook, but hopefully we'll develop it. But that's okay. The audiences will come. They'll find me. I'm not worried about that at all. Let's take that down about 3 inches. It might be just a little bit too big. So let's take it down to 3 inches. So what we're doing here, if you're just joining, is making a basic foam body for our current puppet that we're building. This has got to be, let's see, my arm is, yes, this is how I make puppets. I measure what I have. Let's go 8 inches. Hey, I got 2 viewers. Who's viewing? Say hi, man. Say hi, yeah. Great idea. Great idea. What's my great idea, Adam? I just noticed it just said that, and I don't know what I said that was so great. Or should I say, oh yeah, wait, I'm full of great ideas. Yes, I am the king of great ideas. Most of my great ideas end up in disaster. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. At least I thought it was a good idea at that time. Yeah, I'm famous for that one. It sounded like a good idea. All right. See, now put our arm in there and it's gonna fit. Okay, and I need glue. No, I wasn't prepared to do a live stream. This is just kind of impromptu. So yeah, I'm a little disorganized and kabackled, but that's okay. I don't mind. I can come across that way because, well, that's secretly how I am. Yeah. Um. Hey, the stream seems to be going well. I got no drop frames so far, so I like that. That's good. I know I got Adam as a viewer. Great idea with streaming on YouTube. Oh yeah, thanks, Adam. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it. I just haven't really thought about, I've thought about it. I just haven't done it yet, and I don't know why. No excuses. Because streaming on YouTube is kind of cool, and you can just share the video. You can just share the link out easier across multiple platforms. Even though I'm not on multiple platforms, I'm looking for my key to open my. I'm looking for my key to open my. Oh, here it is. Ah, here it is. Okay. Yeah. So since you can stream across multiple platforms with it, share the links, all that good stuff. We need a sponge to dab. Oh, wow. No wonder that looks alcobacal. Let me fix this real quick. I'm sorry. And I don't seem to have quite the lag. Let me see how this looks. Let me adjust some settings really quick here. I want to make myself just a tad bit smaller, so there we go. Let's try that. Whew. Contacts, man. First thing in the morning. Well, it's not morning, but we did. My neighbor is into Pokemon cards, Magic cards, and all kinds of different cards and stuff. And those card games, I don't understand those. I don't know what Pokemon is except for that little peekaboo dude. But he was over last night. We did a live stream. He did an unboxing. He had boxes and boxes and cases of these cards. And so he just turns around. He calls it unwrapping. And so last night for about an hour and a half, he sat in here, used my studio, and unwrapped cards on Instagram, which was kind of cool. I actually got interested in the cards. There's some really nice looking cards. I'd never seen the Pokemon card game before. So Adam, if you're anybody watching, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and get the notification, hit that notification bell. That way, if I do impromptu, because most of my streams are impromptu, you guys know that. Anybody who's watched me regularly, it's just I don't have a regular schedule. But if you hit the notification bell whenever I go live, then you will turn around and you'll get that. It'll let you know when I'm live, and you won't miss anything if you find me that interesting. I want to see my streams. Looks like right now we're running about a 10-second delay between what I'm actually saying and what I'm putting out. So Let's see how this fills out the dress. It's a really long dress. He's gonna probably not like this dress too much, but this is the one he wanted to use, so we're gonna use it. Got to make our clients happy. Happy clients, happy puppet builder. You know how it goes. She's gonna need some shoulders, it looks like, to hold this dress on. We'll put some shoulder pads on there. But there, now you can see. Let's get her in camera so you can see her a little bit better. Yeah. And then her arms are going to be right here. Well, turn it this way so it's the right side. But yeah. I got to figure this camera out. I'm not used to working. But yeah, there we go. Oh, see, now you can see her. So yeah, this is going to be cute. Okay. All right. Let's get busy. So we got to build some shoulder pads for her. And we'll put some kind of makeshift shoulders to hold this dress up. And yeah, we'll do some 1-inch foam. Probably just some half circles, I think. Just kind of like right here. And that'll hold these straps up. And we'll make a neck, attach the neck. Let's see, I have a pattern somewhere for a circle rope already made. Okay, perfect. Let's move that out of the way for now. And let's get busy. We're gonna make us some shoulder pads and some shoulders. This is the complicated build right here, the shoulders. Yes, they're gonna be so complicated. Using 1-inch foam, we'll glue the edges down. Probably it'd be better if we used 1/2-inch foam, but we're gonna try 1-inch foam first and see what it does. Some cards right now from Pokemon can have huge value, like a good car or even good quality house. Yes, that's what he was telling me. He unboxed one card that he said was worth some. He got one card on the stream that he said he's got to have it graded. And after he has it graded, but he suspects it's going to be worth probably $500 or $600. Now, my personal philosophy on that is, why would anybody want to pay $500 or $600 for a card? I don't know what the value on that is, but that's just because I personally don't see the value in it. Doesn't mean that it's not there. Other people, you know, I just, yeah. But I know nothing about Pokemon. They're gonna come over. He wants to teach me how to play, and then the two of us sit here in the studio and play Pokemon. Live stream a Pokemon game, and then do some unwrapping and we'll play Pokemon while he's doing some unwrappings. I'm like, yeah, okay, why not? Sounds fun. But the last thing I need is another freaking hobby. See, I could use this torso. I forgot I had this. Huh. What do you guys think? What do you think, Adam? This torso? Huh. Oh, I can slide this over. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in comments. Where are we at? Wow. Wow, what is it? Oh, for the card, probably. That's the problem with this thing, that the delay, I can't tell what you're commenting, what statement I made, and then you commented on. I'm trying to think right now if I should use this torso or go with... Let's see how this torso looks inside here. The idea was to keep this basic. It is a great shape, love it. I'm using a similar way to making, yeah. This torso is what the one I built for an online, I did an online on the Facebook group, and I also put a video. I haven't put the video up yet for it. I don't think I've edited the video, but I am so far behind on editing my videos. Oh my God. I've got probably at least 6 episodes for Relaxes Just Phone to post, because worth of material, and I just haven't gotten around to editing them yet. I just keep making new content. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up just going and see, this has already got the shoulders on it. This is awesome. Oh, heck yeah. This fits beautiful. Look at that. That's a perfect fit. I'm waiting for, yeah. That's like a perfect fit. Check that out. We'll see how it looks. We'll come over this way. Let's pin. We could pin some arms on it real quick. Man, it's like almost as if it was like meant to be. Let's see. It's almost like that was meant to be. Yeah. Here, let's switch to this camera. Let's go to the front view real quick. You can see a little bit better. But yeah, well, of course, we'll put them on evenly. But yeah. Oh, they both fell off. Oh, well. That's okay. I like her. I do. I like this. I really like this. So let's go ahead and just use this body. Yeah, let's use this body. Ah, fingers. Yeah, let's use this body. You like this body? I like this body. You don't have any eyes. How can you see? Oh, yeah, you got me on that one. Okay. So, all right. Let's do it. Let's do it. We like this. We like this a lot. Okay, we're gonna use this body. Never mind that foam tube. We'll throw that in the stockpile, and we'll throw that in the stockpile and use that on another puppet. But we'll use this torso since we already got it made. And I'm going to cover this, but I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I'm not going to waste my fleece. I'm going to just cover about half of it right here around the front, back, neck area. And that way I can save some of my fleece. And yeah. Okay, let's switch back to the build view. Top view right there. That dress fits very well. The dress does fit good, man. You know, every now and then you get lucky, and this is just one of those times that I feel like I got really lucky, and since it was meant to be and got such a beautiful fit, I think it's just meant to be, and that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to glue this. I'm going to glue the foam to the neck down a little bit. We're going to pinch this together because that's just a little too thick. My stream is healthy. Stream status is good. So the stream is healthy. Awesome. I need to get a producer or somebody to come in and do this with me. And they can control all this stuff so I don't have to pay attention to it. No, I'm not. I have a cameraman, have a director. Okay, now that that's dry, let's just pinch these together. Oh, excuse me. There, that looks better. Looks a lot better. Okay, now we need some fleece. This fleece, I'm trying to be sparingly. Normally I would probably just, I would cover the whole, I would just cover the whole puppet with this fleece. But this fleece that I have right now represents the last of my Antron. And Antron's very expensive nowadays. So, and I can't get this color again. This is a custom color. I actually found it in my material, and I was building it for, going to use it on another build a long time ago, but the color was just a little bit too orange for the build that I wanted to do. And so when Ian asked me about this, if I'd make this puppet for him, I was like, hey man, I got this beautiful piece of fleece. The color's just a little off that I couldn't use before. And if you don't mind her being a little on the orange side, I'd like to use it. And he was like, okay, go ahead, man. And I'm like, great, love it. And again, it just worked out. Not to mention that, you know, whenever I build a puppet, if people want me to use Antron fleece on the puppet, I do charge an upgrade for it because fleece is it's just so expensive. There is an upgrade charge to use this fleece. And he got a free upgrade on it, so... Let's see, the stretch is this way. So I want to cut this off because I don't want to use this piece. We'll use this to cover something else. I'm sure we'll get something to cover with that. I also have some hand puppets that I want to make. So we can use whatever's left over for that for these hand puppets. Still got 2 people watching? Maybe? It's a little too big. Mm. You know, I just remembered I actually do have more Antron fleece. I have some white Antron that I need to color. But my problem is I don't have I only know how to. Well, I've told you this before, Adam. We've had this discussion. I only know how to color fleece in the washing machine, and I am terrified to do it any other way for some weird reason. I think that if I did it another way, I'd have more control over it. So I just got to break down and just do it. I'm going to put a dart right here. I'm going to pull this nice and tight. This is going to be my dart. We're going to put that as close to the center as we can visually see. And we'll pin this dart in place. Looks like we're going to put see, they just kind of, when you do this right, your darts just fold it, just kind of fall into place where you want them, and they'll show you where they need to be just by draping the fabric over correctly. And the trick is when you do it right. Okay. And then we're going to take this. Yeah, this side opens. That's why there's going to be the dart there. This side doesn't. This is the solid side. Let's pull these bottoms just a little bit tighter. Okay, I think that'll work. Let's get this cut and then we'll pull it just a little bit tighter as we snip it. As we're snipping and sewing, we can always pull it tighter too. Oh, why does that keep doing that? You're terrified to die and try it in the washing machine. That's funny. We got the opposite problem. I got a dog under my feet. So it just tells me I had 2 people watching, and I had 3 at one time. 2, 1, 2. This is kind of cool. I like this. Doesn't tell me who's watching though, but that's all right. That's all right. So the only way I know is if you tell me in the comments, and I'm kind of used to that from Facebook. So let's go ahead and cut. I think it's going to be best if we sew this side first, and then we'll sew to here, and then we'll pull that dart tighter, and then we'll cut that dart in. Yeah, that's going to work, hopefully. We shall soon see. I gotta get this down here. I want to see my stream. La da da. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of this fabric. Hi. Take my glasses off so I can see. Heard any good jokes lately? My neighbor kid came over and spent the night over here last night. A little brat. I'm so tired though. He likes to come hang out here. He has this little VR game that he plays, Oculus, and he plays it in my theater because it's on the other side of the house, and it's a big open room, so he can walk around and do his VR thing without crashing into walls. Because his house, he did this all night, and he comes over and does it at my house at night because at his house he's just got his room, and knowing him, his room's a mess and he can't move. So he was over. I went to bed at 2 and he was still up at it. I got up. My dogs went crazy. Apparently, he went home for something and came back. And when he came back, the dogs went nuts and woke me up around 7 o'clock this morning. I was a little upset with him, but that's okay. But I sent him home because I was just like, he was playing and doing his thing, and it was just really loud and obnoxious. And so I sent him home. So I hope he's not mad at me. But knowing him, he's probably asleep right now because he stayed up all night on that freaking game. I'm going to tie this off right here. I just spilled my entire box of pins all over my desk. That's okay because you are. Hey, I got 4 people watching. Who's watching, man? Say hi in the comments. Let me know what's up. Really sad. Last night I had listening to squeaky springs in the couch from the neighbors. I wish I had listen. Never mind. I want to make some spring squeak, but anyway, that's a different story. I had a needle. I dropped it in my lap. I got another one. I'll find that one in a minute. The dog don't eat it. And don't forget on the stream here, um, you know, subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so you get notifications and when I go live, because I do a lot of live streamings impromptu. Not only do you get the live streams, you get notifications on when I'm, but you'll also get notifications when I go live. And I do a lot of impromptu live stuff. I don't ever plan my live streams. I probably should set up a regular schedule or something, but my life is just chaotic, so I don't really get to that. I don't really get that privilege. But if you turn around and subscribe and hit that notification bell, you will get notified on when I do live streaming. If you're ever just really bored and want to watch somebody build puppets, man, that's what we're gonna do. This is what I do. Oh, there's my needle. Found it. Told you I'd find it. Okay, let's see how that's coming up. All right, let's use the other needle, and we'll come up the other side. Guess we'll get it out of the way so we don't tangle it. And we're going to tangle it anyway, but let's put it out of the way so at least try to say we made an effort to not tangle it. How's that? Mm. You know, I had my 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I don't know why I can't get my fingers to cooperate. Last night I was having a hard time threading my needle and sewing too. Maybe I got some weird neurological disease developing. Probably. Kidding. I hope not. That would suck. Oh my goodness. All right. Do do do. Isn't this fun? I think that'll be fine. There we go. We got a perfect fit. And if I need to, we get the other side done. If we have to, we can go in and put a dart down here to kind of tighten it up, which would be fine. I'm okay with that too. But yeah, see, looking good, huh? How many viewers we got so far? Still got anybody watching? Try MG. Try magnesium. Oh, I got 3 current viewers. Oh, cool. Who's watching, man? Come on, someone say hi. Let me know who's here. Say hi in the chats. Man. Oh my gosh. Getting old sucks. So just Muppet stitching away. Let's do this one. La da da da. One viewer. Who's left? Quite frankly, I'm always surprised when I get anybody watches my videos. Building puppets isn't exactly the most exciting thing. I don't know. I like to interact with the chats, and it makes my stream go because I don't have that gift of gab to just sit there and fill and talk about nothing. I just don't have that ability, and I never know what to say to keep talking because I get wrapped up in my work here, and I get quiet, which is not what a good streamer is supposed to do. So I'm practicing talking about nothing. I guess to just describe what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is just using a Muppet stitch, doing a little bit of draping to cover this body. This technique I'm using is called draping. You notice I'm not using a pattern. I'm just kind of nipping and tucking and sewing as I go, putting my seams and darts in where I need them. And it works really well. Takes a little bit of practice to get used to it. But once you get it down, it's not difficult at all. In fact, it's a lot easier. And it's a lot faster than sitting there making patterns for everything. Making cover patterns to cover all of for the coverings for your puppets can be time consuming. And someone had mentioned to me, they're like, well, I like to make multiple copies of my puppet. Well, my theory on that is you'll drape and make multiple copies of your puppet because you're just draping the skin. Well, if I have a puppet that a head shape or a body shape that I like, I still, make patterns for them. I have the foam. That's where you get the shape for the puppet at. And so I didn't understand quite exactly what he meant by that. You can still drape it, and your puppet's gonna look identical because you don't get the shape of the puppet through the coverings. You get the shape of the puppet through the foam structure. But hey, to each his own. And he was being kind of nitpicky, and I said, hey, why don't you make a video? Sounds like you're very experienced. Um, in fact, he was nice enough to tell me how experienced he was, and I respect that completely. But I was like, hey, why don't you make a video showing us your techniques? It sounds like we can all benefit from that. I would love to see what you do. Because I like to watch puppet builders and see how they incorporate what they do for their techniques. And maybe someday I'll see, if I see something I like, why not borrow it? Or, I'm going to start up here and sew the tops of these shoulders down. That way I can take the dart on the side and get a better fit on the sides and get a good fit on that taper down here along these edges. So I think I'll start up here and get this nice and tight. No knots. No knots. We don't want to do, we do not like knots in our thread. Knots are bad. Bad knot. Bad knot. Got 2 viewers. Who's here? Say hi. Let me know you're here. Uh-oh. Got a comment. Let me comment. I'm back. I had a phone call from my papa and my mama. Oh, I talked to my mama this morning too. Talked to my mama and my sister. I got a joke for you. What did one puppet builder say text to the other puppet builder? What did one puppet builder text to the other puppet builder? Nothing. His fingers were glued together. Oh, bad joke. Bad joke. I don't know. Can you see? Am I doing what I'm doing here? If you're watching via Facebook and commenting in the comments, because I did post a link to this here on the YouTube page. And this is set to public, so you don't need my permission to follow me or join in or anything like that. But yeah, comment, man. Say hi. Let me know who's here. Let me know you're watching. I kind of like that. I like the interaction aspect of this. Sometimes people on my streams will interact with me, and sometimes they don't. Adam, every time I go, like Adam, I think you're like my #1 fan. You seem to find me every time I'm live streaming, and I appreciate that, man. I do. We need to actually get together and build. We need to build again together. That would be fun. All right, so now we got that shoulder, this shoulder. I've gone up both sides on the shoulders on this one. This one I've got filled in. So now this one was not open, obviously, but this one was. Probably would have fit better if I would have left the open seam on both sides, but that's okay because we're gonna adjust this fit. See, we can turn around, we'll get this sewed in, and then we'll put a little dart on this side to take out any loose fabric along this bottom edge, and it'll come together very nicely. think we're going to sew this from the top down. So we'll start here and we'll work our way down this seam. That way we can pull any extra material out and it'll come out the bottom. Let's get rid of this short. Got 3 people watching me now. That's awesome. Welcome, whoever's watching. Appreciate it. I'm trying to do a drape a pattern or drape some skin over this puppet body real quick for this my current build. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm using a technique called draping as opposed to actually making a pattern for the material here. I'm just cutting it and I'm just kind of draping it on and draping and nipping and tucking and sewing it on really well, putting my seams in. I like this technique. It's a little faster. Once you get used to it, it's a little faster, a little easier. You don't have to have a pattern to cover for the foam or for the material on a puppet. At least I don't think you do. Other people think you do, but I don't. And this works really well. And you can see I'm just Muppet stitching down this seam here, or down the sides. I'm gonna stitch that little tail into the seam so it doesn't, and it'll tuck. There we go. I get this torso done, I'm going to stop here. I might come back on. I'm probably going to come back on later tonight, but you know, I work in spurts, so recorded this, but I'm not recording it. I'm just making a live YouTube video. Because I've actually been recording, been doing really good about recording my steps and recording my builds. But the problem with recording them is then you got to go back in and edit them and upload. I just recently got a new computer to help with the editing process. But I have probably about 30 or 40 hours of building footage that I need to edit down and put on, and that's just time consuming, and I'd rather get this puppet done. Hi. That's looking pretty good. That's looking really good, actually. We like that. I just love it when things work out, and I say that and I'm going to get this horrible knot in my thread now. Because every time I jinx myself, I say something good about my work, I jinx myself and something bad happens. Like you get a piece of foam in your thread and knot, or a piece of fleece, fuzzy. I don't know. I was thinking about changing the name from Relax It's Just Foam to Fuzzy Fingers, but I think there's already a puppet builder out there using Fuzzy Fingers. So nobody's trying to use Relax It's Just Foam. Relax It's Just Foam is the name of my Facebook group. Anyone's welcome to join that, so join in, and if I get a request for it to join, I will turn around and you will be approved, as long as you're a puppet builder, man. It's for anybody who wants to build, no matter what your skill level is. If you're new and beginning, we'll help. If you are an advanced puppet maker, man, chime in and let us know what you do. We want to see. Some of us are trying to learn and improve ourselves and get better at this craft. This I shouldn't call it a craft, I'm saying it's art form, because this truly is. I love building puppets. I had one guy comment, man, every time I watch your live videos, you're just sewing. Well, you know, that's what puppet building is. You got maybe a couple of hours of sculpting with foam and sculpting and, you know, building a foam structure for underneath your puppet. But eventually, you know, a good 70% of the work you do on a puppet is covering it, you know, is fleece work or sewing. There's always going to be sewing involved in it. I never could understand why I have my fellow puppet builders are like, oh, I hate sewing. I'm like, well, yeah, you're kind of in the wrong, you got the wrong hobby there, buddy. Notification on Facebook. Owen Reed. I don't know Owen Reed, but I will have to check out Owen Reed's. He's live on Facebook. How's the video and audio? Can anyone chime in and tell me how it's doing? Since I got the new computer, I actually have to start using, I have a microphone. Before, when I was using my Mac to stream, I had the desktop microphone. It had it built in. This new computer doesn't have a microphone. Luckily, I have one. So I'm able to get in. I was able to do this. It was really funny because I sat there for like an hour and a half trying to figure out why in the heck I couldn't get any sound to broadcast. And I finally realized, oh wait, this computer doesn't have a built-in mic. Yeah, I felt silly, but that's okay. You know, you get used to a certain thing and I thought about getting one of those fancy, really cool looking mics that, you know, all the YouTubers are using. But then I was like, nah, that's just one more thing to get in the way of my view, of your view. So I had just my little lapel mic. I really like it though. It's a pretty nice mic. All right, and we're going to have one more to do, and we're going to put that one on this end. Just to tighten this edge up here. You can use darts anywhere you need to, and I'm just now getting, I've been comfortable, I've used darts, but I've always been just a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm just now getting comfortable using darts. It's really the only way to do this. And pull it just tight enough, that way when we want just enough gap. That way when we let go, it'll create a gap. We want that gap. That gap is what helps us pull the fabric tighter. If we just cut it evenly, then the fabric's going to continue to be loose. and we don't want that. Two people watching. I got Adam. I don't know who else is watching. Adam, are you still here? If not, I got two people, someone else other than Adam. Cool. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Spending a few minutes of your day with me. That's awesome. Always flattered when people are willing to spend some time with me, even if it is just online. Again, I'm just Muppet stitching down the sides here. I'm using the technique I keep calling the Muppet stitch. It's technically just a ladder stitch. But it is a great stitch for fleece. And when you want to join two pieces of fabric together without showing a seam, and the seams just disappear. And the beautiful thing about fleece is it will always, there'll always be a little bit of a seam there, but all you have to do is just take your pin, we call it picking the threads, and you just pick them out and rough it up around that seam, just right straight up that seam, and look, it just vanishes. It's beautiful. It's a really great stitch. Dum 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 da dooby dum 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 da dooby dum. Wah, 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 wah. That's all I know. I would like to listen to some music, but every time I stream and I got music on in the background, I don't know what, but it always picks it up and I always get yelled at. Facebook is, if you're going to continue to stream this music illegally, then we're going to mute your video. I'm like, kiss my butt. You know, like the Indigo Girls are going to really complain that I've got them going on in the background of a live stream on Facebook. I don't think they're going to be that concerned. You know, I really just don't. And we are done. Look at that. Nice, beautiful fit. Check that out. Looks good. What we gotta do now is just kind of glue this. We're gonna glue this material in. Nice fit though. What do you think? I'm waiting for the video to catch up with me. I don't know. Looks like I got a little bit more of a lag than what I had. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, nice fit. It's gonna go on. We'll attach the arms. Right now I'm gonna take this stuff out because we need to have the hole open, the head to the hole open, and we'll just do that by making a couple of little snips here. Little snip there. Let's see, is that gonna go? That'll go. That'll go. Perfect. And we'll make a little snip here. And a little snip there. And see, that'll cover that beautifully. Okay. And we'll just glue that in. 3 people watching. Hi, whoever's watching. Thanks for joining in, man. Awesome, awesome. For sewing and stitching, make me calm and focus. Also, I do not like making puppets in complete silence. Something has to be in the background. Yes, TV or YouTube. Yeah, exactly. I have the TV in here now, and so when I'm not building, if I'm just recording and gonna take the sound out, then I'll put on, like, I'll do the Muppet Show, or something puppet related. Kind of inspires me a little bit. And who knows, you're watching the Muppet Show while you're making a puppet. You could turn around and who knows, you might see something, a character on the Muppet Show. You're like, hey, I like that. Let's I'm not gonna make that Muppet, but I'm gonna use that feature. So yeah, I've done that. Anybody from the Henson Company watching, I'm not stealing your patterns or puppets. I'm not doing that. Okay, I doubt anybody from the Henson Company is going to watch me. All right, so now I'm just going to take some glue and just put it on the inside edge of this. You want to be careful not to get any of that glue on your beautiful fleece, man. And I'm just pinning these flaps down to the glue so they don't like fall off and not stick. Okay, so I think with that, so this is what we've done. We've covered this torso. We built this torso. We built a torso, but then realized that we already had a torso built that would work out just great. And we covered it. Yes, I stopped halfway. I didn't want to cover the whole torso because I'm trying to save some fleece here. You know, and that's never going to show, so you don't really have to cover it. Use the Muppet stitch to drape that on, and did a beautiful job. That's this seam right here looks a little, but watch that rough seam right there, man. I'll show you how easy it is. We can just take our pin and we just go right around it. It's kind of almost like an eraser, man. It just, I'm going to actually stitch this a little bit further. We'll do that. I'll fix that up in a minute. But look, it kind of just goes away. No more seams. That is so badass. I mean, cool. I just love it. But anyway, hey, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, man, Charles Prouty YouTube. Ring the notification bell so that you can get notifications when I go live or when I post a video. And you can join me in my Facebook group, Relax, It's Just Foam. Again, Relax, It's Just Foam. So if you're a puppet builder, you want to learn how to build puppets and build them with us, who knows, maybe you can end up on a stream with me. We can turn around and build together on a stream, or just build one-on-one without streaming it. We don't have to stream, but sometimes it's fun to have somebody to talk to while you're streaming. But yeah, Relax, It's Just Foam. Again, Relax, It's Just Foam. Send a request to join the group and I will approve it. As long as you're a puppet builder, man, that's all I ask. You be a puppet builder. Any skill level, doesn't matter. We like new guys. We like new builders who are just making their first sock puppets, and we like experienced builders who are carving ventriloquist figures out of oak wood by hand and have been doing that for 100 million years. We like everybody. So please join in and join the group. Come and chat with us. I'm available on Messenger.